But, like, there's something about connecting with a human in person under any circumstances that's way more...
It's harder to tell a lie. You have to be yourself.
But it's just, there's just
well, you have to be more of yourself.
You have to be vulnerable immediately.
If you're online...
You have to be vulnerable immediately.
I wouldn't say that.
You do.
No, you don't.
I think you do.
That's not true.
Okay, maybe you don't. Maybe it's because I put my heart out there immediately and I'm like, hey, fuckers, here's this is.
But if you're online, you can literally be whoever you want to be. There's nobody that's going to be like,
you can fucking fake it.
Yeah.
You can put up a fucking wall and nobody's going to see it because you're fucking...
You can go to a room where nobody knows your name.
Yeah. No. That's not life. That's why we're fucked up. I mean, the world is already fucked.
Like, it's sad when people, like, sit in a room and they can't talk to each other, but they all, like, look down at their phones instead. That pisses me off.
Social media,
so many times I've been sitting on the couch and it's like, hey, parents, I'm home. You guys said you missed me, and they're both sitting on their phone. And I'm just like, I'm the millennial. I'm supposed to be sitting,
what the fuck?
They do, like, where were we? We were sitting down at some meal, and they were both looking at their phones, and I'm like, y'all, hey.
I'm here.
How's it going?
Yeah.
I'm not coming home again. Okay, bye.
It was put to me this way, and I really appreciate this. And you might have already heard it, but basically, it's like a car. A car serves a purpose. A car is a good thing. A gun is a good thing. It can feed you if you use it for the right thing. It can protect you if you use it for the right thing.
Lights are bright.
Yeah, they fucking are. A car, it can get you to point A from point B, but you can also fucking kill somebody, or you can speed, or you can do wrong things. The internet is a great tool.
Oh, yeah.
It has its place. Like, I live in South Carolina. I want my mother to see my life. So I'm going to post about it for her to see things and to appreciate what's going on, even though we don't talk every day because life is busy. But she can still feel connected to me and feel like she knows what's going on with me, even though I don't vocally call her on the phone. That's great. It keeps us connected. I can still call her on the fucking phone and be like, hey, Ma. But now she can see pictures. Right. She can see what I'm going through. She can experience it with me. But then you've got the people who, and I'm guilty, they literally just live through and on their phone, and they don't experience, like you said the other night, be present. Enjoy this moment. Why do you need to capture it? It's true. And, deleting my social media the last couple of days, I'm I go to grab my phone for things, and I'm remembering things more now because I'm reveling in them more in the moment instead of documenting it. So, yeah, I may not have a picture to go back to, but now I'm actually,
that memory is richer.
I actually can recall more, and I'm, processing my feelings more than if I had a phone to vocalize them onto. Now I'm, actually having to, internally figure out, fuck, what does this mean to me? Or what does this person mean? Or what does this life experience mean? Or what is this moment?
Also, where am I going?
Oh, sorry, yeah. So go to Citizens Park.
Where?
Citizens Park. Head towards your house. At the City Lights at McDonald's, make a left. That way.
Is it faster to go through town or around?
I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's 6 1/2 dozen.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
6 1/2 dozen? 6 1 dozen? What's that phrase?
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Basically, if you do one thing, it might be exactly the same. There's a phrase for it. It might be the same thing as going the other way.
Yeah, I don't know what phrase you're talking about.
Maybe I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm sober.
It could be a real phrase.
I think it's a real phrase. 6 1/2 dozen. You go one way, you go one way. It's 6 1/2 dozen. It's the fucking same thing. Fucking Aiken, bro. I don't fucking miss you. At all. Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate your explanation of how they feel about things, but it still is dude.
That definitely doesn't make any of it any better.
It sounds animalistic. It sounds like evolution. It sounds like animals reacting out of fear, so they're doing whatever they can. Exactly.
That's what it is.
They're doing whatever they can to survive, and it's that's not the fucking way to survive.
It's nature. And the fact that the only reason that we are here today is because humans have the ability to overcome their nature.
Yeah, but now it feels like we're not. It feels like we're not right now. It feels like we're reverting.
Yeah. So, I think that it's possible to fix. I just think it's going to take time. It's definitely not an overnight thing. People aren't going to listen.
But
it's hard to change.
I feel like you also have people who want to be villainistic. Villainistic, is that the word?
Well, sure. We'll make it a word today.
Let's make it a word. They want to be evil, and they want, they promote that. like, I don't know if that's a sign of the times, and, like, things are getting worse, and, like, evil's prevailing more because people are giving into it instead of stepping up and being like, hey, stop. Like, yeah, it's great that you're, like, videotaping this on Facebook, but what the fuck were you doing at that event? Were you actually stopping?
Right.
You know? Like, you fucking videotape this. Why did you get involved and say, hey, enough's enough? Or did you, and we just didn't see it because you've only seen one side of social media? Like, you're so busy, like, capturing this. Where are you in this whole scheme of things? Stopping this? Like, why aren't people stepping up instead of recording things? Why aren't you running towards the fight and getting involved and being like, hey, this is not acceptable? Like, I feel like there's so many videos and so much talk about these events, but who's actually running in besides the police to be like, hey, dude, like, that's probably not the best idea. And, like, yeah, it's putting yourself in danger, but you're also doing things for the greater good when you step in and put your phone fucking down.
Oh, the police.
What?
I don't know. There's just something that I find. Okay. So, Charlottesville.
Yeah.
I feel like the police didn't do shit.
Really?
So, I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm honestly angry. So the fact that Native Americans that are trying to protect their own goddamn land get shot with rubber bullets and gassed when they are peacefully protesting to protect their homeland, they get all that shit. But white men carrying around torches and guns, and the police do nothing. And the reason they did nothing was because they were carrying guns. They were like, we cannot engage because they have guns. But if it was a black man that had a gun, it'd be a problem.
Yep, they'd step in immediately.
So
what the actual fuck?
I'm just like, I'm a little amused. I don't.
It's not amusing.
It's not. But a part of me,
almost have
part
to
of me
be
can't
amused
help but laugh
because it's so fucking stupid.
It's just shit that shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen, but in some post America handmade type of bullshit, you know, like it should be. This is like New World type of like post-apocalyptic type of stuff that like this should not be happening here. But that's the issue, because everybody says this shit can't happen here, which is how all that other shit happened in the books, because we just sat down and watched it and let it happen.
And that's the thing, like, that's why I'm like, dude, like, there's gotta be a fucking God thing going on here. Like, there's gotta be, like, an evil versus good. Like, there's gotta be some greater explanation to this besides evolution, because this is fucking nuts. Like, this is unreal. And certain people say, like, old-timers and fuck say, like, you know, like, times have always been hard and things have always been difficult. And, like, life is just the same. It's just different. But it's the same. It's always been this bad. No. You cue World War I. You cue World War II when people fucking dropped the nuclear fucking bombs. And now, like, that brought a whole new spin to things.
I would almost tend to agree with the old people that would say
it's not always been this bad. It's gotten worse. Nuclear bombs were not a thing until this last century.
Okay. If it depends
mass killing.
It depends on what amount of time we're talking about.
I'm talking about like in the last 100 years, things have definitely magnified.
So I'll say that
satellites are gonna make a right.
Okay. I'll say that now it's easier to see how bad things are or have been, whatever way you want to look at it, because of
social media.
Our documentation.
Yep.
In both written video forms.
Yep.
And social media.
Okay, that's accurate.
And I'll also say that it is bad for everyone now.
Okay.
It's not just bad for certain groups of people.
Yeah.
And before we, you know, like in the past 100 years, we have started documenting everyone's history, not just certain parts of history. So I'll say that I won't say that things are better or worse at this time.
Yep. make a raw life.
I'll just say that there are good reasons that things appear to be worse.
You think we're broadcasting it more, or I